Welcome to the kill count, where we tally up the victims in all our favorite horror movies. I'm Terrell. Today we're looking at Children of the Corn, which came out in 1984. Now this movie is pretty dope, great. It follows this group of kids and stuff. The leader of this damn cult or ritual or whatever, his name is Isaac or whatever and stuff. And then he has his sidekick alongside him, which is named Malachi, and he goes out to go get this couple that goes into the town and just tries to kill him basically with this ritual shit. I really don't know, but this movie is it's pretty okay. I'm not even gonna lie to you. There's probably a lot of you guys out there that really like this movie, but I find this movie to be pretty okay. Nah, because I don't understand everything that goes on in it, and that's fine. But how many people die in this movie? Let's find out. Let's get to the kills. The movie begins with these people just now getting out of church, and this little boy right here tells us what's about to happen in this voiceover. He also says that the other kids ended up going to the cornfield, and him and his dad just now arriving in this cafe. We see his dad going to go call little bro's mom and stuff like that. We meet up with Isaac, and he's giving all his friends the thumbs up to, go ahead and start killing these people. And then we start seeing these people die when these drinks are, we learned that they're poison or whatever too. And all the other kids just pop out killing all the rest of the people too, so yeah. Then now we see that it's, present day or whatever. Then we meet up with Bert and Vicky and stuff like that. And then it's Bert's birthday today. And then she also, tells him to blow out that candle. And she also gives him a present too, so yeah. Then after all that, we meet up with Joseph. And he's right now trying to get up out of town and stuff like that. Then we see him running through the cornfield trying to escape or whatever and stuff like that. And then we see Malachi appear up in there and knowing where he's at. Then we get another kill once we get this off-screen death and stuff like that, so yeah. Then we cut back to them and we see him stumbling out on the road, and he ends up getting hit by them. Bert goes to see if he's okay or not, but obviously he's not. Then we see him going to go get this cover out of his trunk or whatever, and then after that we see Malachi just watching him from the corn. Then we see him just now stepping inside of the corn trying to figure out how he died or whatever. Then he ends up finding his suitcase so he can run away. We see Malachi going up to his car where Vicky is in there knocked out right now. We see her just now waking up from getting knocked out or whatever. Then she steps out of the car to go try and find Bert or whatever. Then she goes to go check out this body and stuff like that. Then gets jump scared.
Vicky, come on.
Then we see Job and Sarah playing in their old house or whatever. Then Malachi walks in there to go take him to Isaac and stuff like that, so yeah. Then we see him actually going to go bring him to Isaac, but Isaac doesn't want to punish him because Sarah has the gift of sight, and he also tells Malachi to take him back where he found them. Right now we see them just now pulling up at this gas station looking for help. We see this old guy that works there, and he tells him that there's no gas or no phone that you can use, so yeah. He ends up telling him where he can get help and stuff like that, and just tells him to travel across town. Then we see them just pulling off, and then just ends up using his directions. Then we see one of the kids, grabbing something out of the mechanic's car. He goes to go check his shop to make sure nobody's in there. Then he hears his hood shut on his car or whatever, and then we see him just talking to the court and also telling it that he done kept his word.
I never told him nothing. I swear it. I kept my bargain, just like always.
We see him going back into his garage or shop or whatever. Then he tells all the kids to come up out of their hiding spot, and I already put Brody on the count because we do also see that he was dead. Because of Isaac talking to all the people that works for him and stuff like that, he also tells them about his plan to sacrifice Bert or Vicky. As he's still just, talking to his people about the plan, we also see Jove and his sister, sneaking up on them to hear what he has to say. And he also says that, he has a plan for those people. We cut back to them, still driving around this abandoned ass town, and they also go back to that diner from earlier and find it just fucked up. So these children in there, try to attack them and stuff, and also we see 3 of them going outside as they're trying to leave and also try to go steal his car. So we see them, going to hop in the car to go chase after them or whatever and stuff like that. Then they see a door, shutting from someone's house over there. They go in there to check it out to see if anyone has a phone or anything that they can use. When they go in this other room, they meet with Joe's little sister Sarah and stuff like that. He also tells them about how all the adults are at the cornfield and stuff like that, and he also tells them about Isaac and his big plans. Bert telling Vicky that he's gonna go check out the town to see what he can find. That's when we see him just now arriving at this school or whatever and stuff like that. And when he goes in there, you see the place is just really fucked up. Then we see Malachi and his group of people just now coming there to go get Vicky. Right before shit gets sticky, we have to see them breaking in the house first. See Joby sitting behind this chair and spying on Bert, you know, in that school. Then Vicky goes to go see what Sarah drew or whatever and stuff like that. And then thinking that Bert is back, she hears the noise downstairs, somebody just now coming in there. When she goes downstairs to go check it out, she sees Malachi and his people going to go get her. And then she also just makes a run for that shit. We see all the kids going to go take Vicky and also to go take them back to Isaac in the cornfield. We see Bert just now arriving back or whatever and stuff like that. He tries to get answers from Sarah and asks her what happened here. Then we see Vicky at the cornfield, you know, just laying down on the ground while all these fucking people are just staring at her. Isaac tells the others to go bring him Bert and stuff like that. Then after that, we also see all the kids, you know, trying to put up Vicky and stuff like that, just like the Blue Man. And later on at the church, we see this kid just cutting himself so he can bleed into this corn cup and bowl thing. I don't know. Also see him using that blood to write on this paper or whatever. Then we see Bert just arriving there. He goes up in there with all these kids trying to get him out of there. Then he asks, what the hell do y'all have going on here?
It's my birthday.
You got a pretty sick way of celebrating it, pal.
Then we see Bert grabbing this letter to see what they done wrote on this paper, and then this girl just stabs him for whatever reason, and then all the kids just going after him. He runs up out of the fucking church and all the kids still are going after him. Thankfully, bro falls and trips over nothing because this is an 80s horror movie, and they just all surround him and stuff like that, so yeah.
Back off. Get out of here.
We see him just hiding in this dark ass place with all the kids still trying to go up after him. Then Malachi almost sees him, then he has to duck down to, you know, get him out of sight. We see him leaving, then he hits his face on this damn pole, and then we see him just now still running again. Then we see him in his hiding spot with Joby and his little sister Sarah. Back at the cornfield, we see Malachi getting pissed off at Isaac, and then he threatens him. Then they decide to take Vicky down and put him up on the corn cross. Now they bring Vicky up out of the cornfield to try and get Bert to come out of hiding, and then he also just cuts her fucking face for no reason. Bro is too busy getting patched up by Sarah to even hear all this shit going on. And when they're all done, we see them going to the cornfield to try and save Vicky. Later on, we cut back to the cornfield with all these people just standing right there and Isaac being hung up there on that corn cross thing. And now it's all of a suddenly nighttime and we see Bert, you know, sneaking into the damn corn. We see Isaac just now about to get sacrificed. We see all this stuff, all with all these effects and stuff indicating that bro's about to get killed, and then we see all these effects and then they just shoot bro up like he's a fucking bottle rocket. We see Bert just now going up in there to save Vicky and tell her to get up out of there. Then we see him and Malachi just fighting or whatever, and bro has the upper hand. Then we see Isaac coming back and tells Malachi that they want him too, and then, you know, we see bro getting killed by, you know, Isaac and stuff like that. So yeah, they're in this barn where they realize they have to set the corn on fire to stop this shit once and for all, and then we see Bert, you know, pulling out this hose to go do that. See them lining up a Molotov cocktail and throwing that shit up in the corn so, you know, the shit can finally end. He doesn't throw it right, so we see him going back to go get it. This time he actually throws it right and ends up getting a clean hit up on the corn. Then we see them just now about to leave, and then we see her popping up for one last time and stuff like that, and then we see her getting knocked out and stuff like that, and then the movie ends with them, you know, just leaving. And this is how this piece of shit ends, so yeah. By my count, I counted 10 kills in this movie, which gives us 2 ladies and 8 guys. So yeah, that gives us more of this bluer side of this part chart right here. With a runtime of 92 minutes, that leaves us with a kill on average every 9.2 minutes. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And next week, I'll see you guys with the sequel of Children of the Corn 2. The final sacrifice or something like that. But until next time though, I'm sure this is Hill Count.